ever pondered on the possibility of becoming wealthy even without the luxury of being born with a silver spoon? This is a question that has danced around in the minds of many. The common misconception that wealth is a privilege reserved only for those born into affluence has been a major stumbling block for many aspiring to climb the financial ladder. But what if I told you that this notion, this so-called silver spoon myth, is not entirely accurate? What if I told you that affluence is not just the birthright of a select few, but a possibility for anyone who's willing to understand and master the art of money management? Enter The Richest Man in Babylon, an enlightening book that debunks this myth and provides a treasure trove of financial wisdom. This book is not just about wealth, it's about the journey to wealth, the strategies, the hurdles, the triumphs, and the lessons learned along the way. It's about understanding that the path to prosperity is paved not by the size of your inheritance, but by the strength of your financial discipline and the soundness of your investments. The book emphasizes that the keys to wealth accumulation are not hidden in the vaults of the rich, but in the habits of the financially savvy. It's about getting into the habit of setting aside a portion of your income, allowing your money to work for you by making smart investments, and understanding that the end beneficiary of your investment is always yourself. So the question now is, how does one become their own golden goose? How do you break free from the silver spoon myth and chart your own path to financial freedom? The answer lies in the principles outlined in The Richest Man in Babylon. It's about understanding these principles, applying them, and watching as your financial landscape transforms before your very eyes. So how does one go about becoming their own golden goose? Let's delve into the principles from the book. As we journey through these principles together, remember, wealth is not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about understanding the rules of the game and then playing it better than anyone else. The first step towards wealth is getting into the habit of setting some money aside. In the classic book, The Richest Man in Babylon, there is a principle that stands out as a cornerstone of wealth building. Pay yourself first. This principle is as simple as it sounds, yet incredibly powerful. It suggests that before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, set aside a portion of your income to save. This money is not for spending. It's not for paying bills. It's for you, for your future. Now you might be wondering, how much should I save? The book suggests 1/10 of what you earn. Yes, just 10%. It might seem small, but the consistency of this act over time can lead to significant wealth. It's like planting a seed. At first, it's just a tiny thing, but with time, care, and patience, it grows into a big tree. Similarly, your small savings will grow into a substantial amount over time. But let's be real, it's not always easy to save, especially when there are bills to pay and desires to fulfill. However, remember that this is not about punishing yourself or living a life of deprivation. It's about making a conscious decision to prioritize your financial future over immediate gratification. The key is to make it a habit. Just as you brush your teeth every day without fail, make saving a part of your daily routine. Automate it if you can. This way, you won't even see the money you're setting aside, and your spending habits will adjust accordingly. And what's the secret ingredient to make this money seed grow faster? It's compound interest. This is the interest you earn on your savings and the interest that your savings earn. Over time, compound interest can turn your modest savings into a mountain of wealth. Remember, the journey to 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single coin. Now that you've planted the seed, how do you ensure it grows into a flourishing money tree? Well, it's not just about saving, it's about making your money work for you. This is where the concept of investing comes into play. Investing is essentially the act of committing your money or capital to a venture with the expectation of obtaining an additional income or profit. When you invest, you are making your money work for you. You're giving your money the opportunity to generate more money. Think of it as employing your dollars as your private workforce. So, how does this work? Let's imagine you've put aside a portion of your income, let's say 1/10. Now, instead of letting this money sit idle in your bank account, you decide to invest it. It could be in stocks, real estate, a small business, or any other form of investment that you understand and believe in. Over time, this investment could yield returns, creating a passive income stream. Passive income is the key to exponential wealth growth. It's the money that keeps coming in even when you're not actively working for it. It's the sweet fruit that your money tree bears. But remember, investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, knowledge, and understanding of the market and its risks. Don't just dive into any investment opportunity that comes your way. Do your research, understand the risks involved, and make informed decisions. It's also crucial to remember that all investments come with some level of risk. The value of your investments can go up and down. Sometimes you'll make gains, other times you might make losses. But don't let this discourage you. Just as a tree needs sunlight and water to grow, your money seed needs the risk and reward of investment to transform into a money tree. Investing is the water and sunlight your money seed needs to grow into a money tree. It's the path to financial freedom and the key to turning your hard-earned money into a wealth-generating powerhouse. While you're growing your money tree, it's crucial to avoid the trap that can stunt its growth: debt. Picture debt as the parasites that latch onto your tree, sapping its strength and vitality. They are the obstacles that stand between you and your financial freedom. The richest man in Babylon offers sage advice on managing and eliminating debt. It's all about understanding the nature of debt, and the first step is to acknowledge its existence. It's not a phantom that will disappear when you close your eyes. It's a real, tangible obstacle that needs to be addressed head-on. Paying off existing debts is similar to pruning your money tree. It might seem like a painful process, trimming off parts of your hard-earned income to pay off what you owe. But just like a well-pruned tree grows stronger and healthier, clearing off your debts paves the way for your financial growth. It frees up resources and opens up opportunities for your money tree to flourish. The next step is to resist the temptation of creating new debts. It's like protecting your tree from new parasites. It's easy to fall into the cycle of borrowing to pay off old debts, but it's a vicious cycle that only leads to a bigger debt trap. Instead, cultivate the habit of living within your means. Spend what you have, not what you hope to have. This doesn't mean you have to live a life of austerity. It simply means making smart financial decisions that won't plunge you into debt. Remember that every cent you borrow is a piece of your future that you're giving away. It's a claim on your future income, a promise that you'll pay back with interest. The more you borrow, the more of your future you're mortgaging. In the journey towards financial freedom, the road is often bumpy and filled with potholes. Debt is one such pothole that can cause serious damage if not addressed, but with careful planning and disciplined spending, it's a pothole that can be avoided. Remember, to reach financial freedom, you must break free from the chains of debt. The road to wealth doesn't have to be a lonely one. Diversification and partnerships can help you reach your destination faster. Imagine a farmer who only plants one type of crop. If a disease strikes that particular crop, the farmer loses everything. But if the farmer plants a variety of crops, the risk is spread out. The same principle applies to your investments. By diversifying, you spread your money across different types of investments, reducing the risk of a catastrophic loss. Now let's talk about partnerships. Establishing business partnerships allows you to pool resources, share risks, and multiply your chances for success. It's a strategy as old as commerce itself, and one that continues to prove its worth in today's complex economy. But remember, while diversification and partnerships can mitigate risks, they require research, understanding, and trust. So choose wisely and cautiously. Diversification is not just about spreading the risk, but also about multiplying the opportunities. So who truly benefits from all your hard work and smart financial decisions? The answer is simple yet profound: you. Yes, you are the ultimate beneficiary of your investments, your planning, your sacrifices. Every time you put aside a portion of your earnings, it's a gift to your future self. Every investment you make, every debt you pay off, every financial partnership you establish, they all contribute to your personal wealth. Financial independence isn't just about having a large bank account, it's about the freedom it brings. It's the freedom to make choices, to take risks, to pursue passions, to provide for your loved ones, and to help others. It's the freedom to live life on your own terms, without being shackled by financial constraints. Remember, your money is a tool, a resource, a servant that works tirelessly for you. It's your silent partner, always ready to generate more wealth. At the end of the day, your financial decisions shape your destiny. Scene script. Ready to start your journey to wealth? Here's a practical way to begin. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, so must you care for your financial garden. Your first step? Conducting a financial audit. It's not as daunting as it sounds, promise. It's essentially a review of your personal financial situation. So, let's get started. First, divide your spending into categories. Think of these as your financial flower beds. You might have categories such as housing, groceries, entertainment, travel, and so on. This will give you a clear picture of where your money goes each month. Now, update your earnings and expenses. This is your financial weather forecast. How much sunshine is coming in? How much rain is going out? Make sure all these numbers are on paper, not just floating around in your head. It's important to have a tangible record of your financial situation. Next, time to do some weeding. Eliminate all unnecessary spending. That daily gourmet coffee, those impulse online purchases, it's time to let them go. They may seem small, but they add up and can strangle your financial garden. Finally, set new financial goals. These are your blossoming flowers. What do you want to achieve? A comfortable retirement? Owning your own home? Traveling the world? Remember, your goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Once you've completed this audit, you'll have a clear understanding of your financial garden. You'll know what's growing well, what needs a bit of extra care, and what should be pulled out altogether. But remember, a garden doesn't flourish overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent care. The same applies to your financial journey. Remember, the path to wealth begins with a single step. Start your journey today.